Hi, the meeting. The meeting with the boss. The meeting with the boss and the boss's boss. The meeting behind closed doors. Hi, I'm Gloria Moraga. This is Wanting Ice Water, as in people in hell want ice water, but they probably aren't going to get it. These are tips on surviving and thriving in a difficult workplace, communications tips, one-on-one tips. So the meeting, yes. You've got to meet with your boss. It's important that you meet with your boss. You have a number of things going on. You need to talk with your boss about that. You're unhappy. You're happy. You want to talk a little bit about the workload. You're the one that has to do all the photocopying while other people go out to coffee. All right, so a number of reasons why you want to talk to the boss, and it's going to be behind closed doors. I will tell you my story, as is my usual way of doing these things. I was a young, excited political correspondent. My first job in Washington, D.C., working for Cox Broadcasting. I was responsible for reporting from Capitol Hill and various locales in the Washington, D.C. area for 7 Cox television stations around the country. When I got there, one of my first assignments from my bureau chief was to type up and send out the daily rundown, the stories that we were going to do that day. It'd have to do with the afternoon after we'd had all the stories going. The story list, the story rundown. And my first thought when he told me that I would be doing this was, I moved 3,000 miles from California to be a typist. But then I thought, okay, well, maybe he wants me to learn the business, the bureau, from the ground up. That wasn't it. No, he wanted me to do the typing. And this is the first in a series of assignments that I got throughout my 10 years of working with him. He didn't like me, and I learned not to like him. So I didn't say anything. I wound up doing, what he asked, because even though my contract said a political correspondent, Washington, D.C. correspondent, there was one line in the contract that I read very well. Other duties as assigned. So one day I was very overwhelmed. I had a lot going on, a lot of interviews that I had done that I had to go through and then write up a script and help edit and then produce some live shots and go live. And I was pretty stressed out. And from the other side of the partition, I hear his voice and he says, "Gloria, don't forget you've got to type up that rundown." And without even waiting a beat, I said, "I didn't move 3,000 miles to be your typist." Da 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 da. Silence. Then I heard him get up and he came around because his desk was right near mine and he said, "What did you say?" And I said very calmly, very quietly, not like I had snapped before. I said, I didn't move all this way to type. I have a lot of stories I'm working on right now. He said, "You're right." And he went off and had somebody else do it. And there were people in the office that were hired to do this kind of stuff. I'm going to tell you right now, that is the absolute worst way to handle this kind of problem. No, don't do it. Do not do that. Do not do what I did. I mean, that was the first of many confrontations I had with this person. And it's not good. It's not a way to work. I should have asked for a meeting. I should have sat down with him, calmly explained that I thought that other people in the office were better suited to this type of work, and that when I'm on deadline in the afternoon, I've got more important things to do for the team, that kind of thing. For the meeting, the very important meeting. Make a request to have a meeting when you're unhappy with the way things are going at work. There's always going to be something, okay? Every day. There's always something that doesn't sit right. Don't let it fester. Request the meeting, get together, calmly talk. You've got issues, write them down, okay? Don't just go in there cold. And if you have a problem, always come up with a solution to that problem. Don't just go in and complain and complain and complain. Have some answers for him or her, for the boss, and try to lay it all out in a calm fashion. Don't snap one day. Yeah, I didn't move 3,000 miles to do your typing. No, that's a no-no. I'm Gloria Moraga. This is Wanting Ice Water. Stay with me.